Hey everybody, another day, another video. If you like what you see and hear, consider liking, subbing, and ringing that bell, and comment. We like comments. Hello everybody. Good morning to you. Uriah Heep. I was a huge Uriah Heep fan. I don't listen to them like I used to. And that was the days I was in the Navy. And they were pretty new. This was 70s when their albums come out. Now this album we're going to do is Sweet Freedom. And this is the one I had when I was out to sea in the Navy, and it was all I had amongst a few other albums. And let me see, what is the date on this? Do we have the proper dates? 1973. Now they had already put out Magician's Birthday and the Magician's Birthday and what's the other one? The Wizard's something. Why am I not remembering? The Magician's Birthday and something about a wizard. How am I not remembering that? Anyway, the point is, this is what I had, and this is what we listened to. I listened to. So let's see, where are we here? It's a good album, and it's got this one song, Circus, on it. It's kind of a mellow, and if you didn't know Uriah Heep except for like the louder, blasty, rocky stuff, you'd be surprised at this song. This is a nice song. Very nice. And I always liked David Byron as a singer. And when he left the group, I just lost interest in Uriah Heep. I don't want to hear it anymore. I did the same thing with Black Sabbath. If Ozzy's gone, I don't want to listen. I'm just that way. It's like, Some changes are okay. Some changes are acceptable in bands. But when the vocalist goes, and you're so used to that person being the vocalist, I'm just, nah. I get all pig-headed about it. So Circus from the Sweet Freedom album, 1973. And then we're going to do Dreamer. Dreamer, Dreamer. Very tasty stuff, right? Drum.
Walking around this concrete garden, viewing all in vain. Thinking why a dream is driving everyone insane. Then someone will come and make you feel the master in control. Still you're picking up and screwing anyone's gold soul. I've been here for too long to remember sights and sounds from this town of clowns. Making up, dressing up and walking around, thinking that you're great at couples. I'm sorry my dears, but we only sat down and laughed in sorrow. But it was you that opened the door, and it's that we thank you for. Walking around this concrete garden, viewing all in vain. Thinking why a dream is driving everyone insane. Everyone insane. Everyone insane. Everyone's insane.
Now, if you heard that for the first song, you didn't know anything about Uriah Heep, and that's the song you heard first. Didn't know anything else about Uriah Heep. You'll go, oh, I like that. That's nice. It's acoustic. It's mellow kind of stuff. I like that mellow stuff. I'm gonna go buy that album. Surprise, surprise. And then you put on the rest, and ba-boom. And then it works in reverse too, kind of. You know, you're used to their rocking out stuff, and then you hear this. It's like, oh my, isn't that lovely? Just some guitar work and a drum, and singing. Everyone's insane. So there you have that. Wasn't that nice? Come on, you have to agree. It was nice. And now, compare it to this, which is on the same album, Dreamer. Dreamer by Uriah Heep. So that's it, folks. I just I stumbled across that stuff yesterday. Seals and Crofts, I did another video just before on with Seals and Crofts, so go check that out. And so it all came back to me again, all those few records that I had out while I was out at sea. And said, well, yeah, I think I've done some older videos. And I go back and look at my older videos, and it's like, oh my goodness, I hope nobody's watching these. kind of a thing. You know, using my phone and terrible. But hey, you got to start someplace, right? Uriah Heep. They don't get they get kind of brushed to the side. Uriah Heep, man. They never really got much respect, I don't think. By those who like them, yes, of course, but like the critics, and don't pay attention to critics. That's the wrong thing to do. All right, people, that's for today. That's for today. That's for today. Later.